If you're seeing this video, you're actually seeing it. I'm in Spain right now, but I figured I'd make a couple videos for a couple things, and then I just would schedule them to come out while I was in Spain, because there's no way I can upload a video from Spain, just because I don't have the international data plan. So anyway, this is the Schools Out for Summer tag. If you notice, I keep looking over here. I have my laptop where I picked up the questions, and then so this was started by the Social, Speechie, and Creative Scribbles. They started this tag, which is Schools Out for Summer. I always want to say the summer, like Schools Out for the Summer. God, who sings that song? Anyway, so question 1. Maybe I should put this in front of the questions. Just put the computer on my laptop. See if that works. Okay, yeah, looks like it kind of works. All right, are you taking any trips this summer? Yes, I am. I'm taking one to Spain. My coworker and I were going to do, and my friend, we're going to do the Camino de Santiago, which starts in Saint-Jean, or Saint-Jean, anyway, and it goes all the way to Santiago. So we're going to cross through the Pyrenees, across Spain, kind of staying up in the north. We leave for that next week, but when you see this video, we'll already be in Spain. Are you working or enjoying the summer off? Well, I'm hiking across Spain, so I'd say I'm enjoying it. No, but mostly, yeah, mostly I'm enjoying it. Last week I had a training on a textbook we're piloting. This week I'm helping out at a volleyball camp, and then I'm taking basically the rest of the month, next month I mean, to cross Spain. So yeah, I definitely have a tendency to kind of fixate on things and keep trying to work. I am kind of plotting how I'm going to do my classroom differently. Plotting sounds evil, but I want to change things up. Last year was a really rough year. I know it's a brand new group of kids, but I think there's a couple things I really want to implement, which I'll talk about in a minute. So my brain keeps working, but I'm not officially working. Do you prefer to spend summer days inside or outside? Outside, most definitely. Hiking, at the pool, at the beach. I live really close to the beach, so I love being outside, which is funny because I actually am not a huge fan of the sun, but yeah, I like being outside. It's good. So this is question 4. What is your best summer memory? So growing up, I lived up in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada mountains up near Tahoe, and I lived in this little town that was like an old mining town. It's a really awesome town, Auburn, California, if you know it. It's an awesome town. But my neighbor, my sister, my neighbor, and I, we would always just spend the summer hanging out. And I just remember the summer of, I want to say it was my 4th grade. It was like the summer between 3rd grade and 4th grade, where we just hung out every day. We played a bunch of board games. We were just climbing trees all the time, riding our bikes basically until the car's lights were on, because that was our rule. We had to come back home when the car started using their lights. And my neighbor's dad was just a super awesome guy. Yeah, he's just an awesome person. I still follow him on Instagram, and he's just super cool. Anyway, he would always give my sister and I his change from his car cup, like, you know, his change from going places in the cup holder of his car, and we'd walk down with his son to the donut shop that was downtown, and we'd all buy like a little old-fashioned donut or whatever, and then just walk back, and it was just awesome. And so that's some of my best summer memories. We're just chilling with Joel and Isabel, and Art gave us money, and yeah, it was awesome. So I really miss that, but that's okay, right? Yeah, that's a fun summer memory for me. What time do you wake up during the school year? So this is question 5. What time do you wake up? during the summer. So during school year, I usually wake up between like 4:45, 5. During the summer, I wake up around, at the latest, at 7. But usually Kaylee will wake me up, or I'll just have something to do because I can't stand being idle. So I usually book myself with something to do. Question 6. What book will be found in your beach bag this summer? So in my bag, I actually right now have my guidebook for Spain and my map for Spain. So that's what I'm reading, actually. I don't have it. I also have this book, the Restorative Practice Handbook. I read this last year, and I obviously went through it, and I'm going to add some more. I need to reread it, and then I actually bought the sequel that is just about circles, because I started restorative circles. I call them group chats in my classroom, and I know a lot of elementary school teachers do those, like, you know, classroom discussions, but for some reason a lot of middle school teachers don't do it, and I thought it was really valuable for building community. Last year was still a hard year, but I think it was really valuable, and I'm definitely going to continue it next year. I didn't start it probably until like October, November this last school year, and I'm going to start it probably like week 1 or 2, so we'll see. But yeah, I really like that, so I'm reading that book, the sequel to it, and then just my guidebook for Spain. So this is question 7. Do you know where you'll be teaching next year? Same school, same grade. The only thing that's changing is I'll still be 8th grade, U.S. history. The only thing, I heard a rumor from the counselor, and it seems confirmed, but we don't officially know our schedules until we get our class lists on Aries, like the week before school starts. So I don't know officially, but unofficially it sounds like I'm probably also going to be teaching a study skills class, which is, a lot of people run it like study hall. It's not supposed to be necessarily study hall. It's supposed to be a class where I'm teaching the kids how to build those study skills they need to be successful. So, you know, I check planners, I make sure they know of any, like, okay, hey, remember in your English class you have an essay coming up, math class you have a test, you know, all that kind of stuff. So kind of trying to teach them those study skills that a lot of kids might be getting from home, but then some kids don't get it, right? And so they need to learn those skills. So yeah, so I'm really excited about that class. I think it'll be good. Do you have any teaching goals you want to accomplish this summer? Like things on your to-do list. So one thing that I'm really excited about next year is So in my classroom, I think it's really important to create a safe place. I think we all feel that way, right? There's no teacher out there who's like, I want my kids to feel endangered, right? So I want my kids to have a safe place. Last year's group, and then I've heard that this upcoming group too, and I think I've gone into my theories about you know, child development and what happened for these kids when they were at young age. But both of these two groups have a lot of anxiety and anger, and so last year I had a couple kids who had to go outside to like recollect themselves. When my classroom was outside, and like the door just opened right onto the outside, it was cool because I had a tree way out in the field. I'd be like, hey, take a walk to the tree and back and you'll be good, right? And so they would go outside to get some fresh air. They could chill. In our new building, which I love, you know, it's a beautiful new building. Only thing is, the windows open about that much, and you open the door onto the hall, and it's a hallway that everyone has to be quiet in. And, you know, in the morning, they come into the building, and everyone's going, shh, don't come in the big building, don't. And so, I think it just kind of ramps up the anxiety. And so, all that was to say, one of my goals for next year is I'm going to continue the group chats, but I also want to move my desk. Like, I'm going to try this year to just not even use my desk, because I'm barely at it, you know. The only time I really use it is when I'm doing grading. kind of move it against the wall, use it as the spot where I'll have like, you know, the work that they might have missed the previous day or whatever. And then, so then I'll just be against the wall, so it won't be taking as much space. And then the spot where my desk was, I'm going to put my bookshelves. I have 2 long bookshelves, so I'm going to put those there. I got some Himalayan salt lamp. I'm going to put that over there, kind of make it a little chill zone. And yeah, so I want to see how that'll go. And that's kind of my goal for next year, is to try to, so that when kids need to go and be somewhere to just chill out, relax, you know, and not be in trouble, they're just, you know, maybe just they need to separate from other people, they have a spot to do that, and I don't have to send them out in the hall. Because, yeah, I got in trouble a little bit for sending kids out in the hall last year. Just because they weren't in trouble, they just needed to, like, take a breather. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. I mean, you're an 8th grader. You need to learn how to, you know when to step away, but also know when you need to come back. So, I don't know. Maybe I should have checked in on them more. I mean, it wasn't like I lost a kid or anything, you know. But just some of my, because our classrooms are in like a pod, some of the other people would, like, they had prep, all 3 of them had prep at the same time, and I had a different prep. And so it was just during that one period that they're like, you have kids out in the hall a lot. And I was like, well, I mean, it's, Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So, yeah. So the chill zone is kind of my plan for, my goal for next year, and to continue, kind of go deeper on the group chats. This is question 9. When do you start prepping for back to school, and when do you actually go back at the start? Oh, sorry. When do you actually go back? Sorry, it's like the legs of legs of the tripod are in the way of my reading. Okay, so I don't officially go back until August 13th is the first teacher work day. This year we actually got our keys back. They didn't get taken away from us. So theoretically, I can go into my classroom right now, which is nice, except the custodians are trying to clean. We have a bit of a shorter summer this year because we're transitioning from a later start to the school year to an earlier start. So this summer will be shorter, but we'll get out earlier too. So it'll all equal out. Some people are complaining about it. I don't know, if I had my druthers, I think that's the right way to say that, we would start like August 1st and get out Memorial Day. But that's just me. So I'm working at it. What was it I was saying? So yeah, I fly back in from Spain on August 8th. So yeah, so August 8th, and then August 13th is when we officially start back. Let's see, August 8th is like a Thursday. Friday, let's see, Saturday and Sunday I'm going to chill. Maybe Friday I'll go up to my classroom. Just because I don't want to go up over the weekend, because, I'll be trying to hang out with my friends who, yeah, maybe I'll go on Friday. We'll see. We'll check back in then. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. In past years, basically what I would do is I'd say, sorry, I'm slouching. Basically what I'd say is June is my time to chill. July was my time to prep, and then kind of just plan stuff. And then August was when I wanted to be in my classroom fixing it, because we spend so much time in our classrooms, right, that I want it to be a homey space. And yeah, I don't know. I like decorating. I live in an apartment that I can't really decorate, as I've said before. I mean, I decorate it, but I can't, have full control over it. And so I really like being able to make my classroom a homey place. This pillow's really bothering me. I'm sorry, I have to fix it. Do you have any professional development plans for the summer? Yes, I told you guys about book, and I had a training on the new Discovery textbook, And then I'm actually super bummed about it. So I went to the training for Discovery. I'm not piloting Discovery. My teaching partner is piloting Discovery. I'm piloting History Alive and TCI. And I'll be in Spain when the training for that happens. So the guy from History Alive said that he might be able to do like a Skype training with me or something. I'm hoping we can do something like that because I'm really stoked on History Alive and I really want to pilot it, and I'm actually super upset that I'm missing the training. They're not going to run a whole training for the middle school because there's me and then there's a teacher at the alternative middle school we have. We're the two ones doing History Live, everyone else is doing Discovery. So I mean, I'm pretty sure which way the vote will go, but I still want to pilot it. But then our elementary teachers are actually adopting History Live, so I was going to get to go to their training, but I won't be here. So we actually, our new history teacher, I'm hoping, maybe I should email him, I'm hoping he'll get to go to the training on it. But he might just do Discovery. I don't know. That's his thing. So that's the professional development I'm doing. Okay. And then the last question, question 11. Any songs that are summer favorites? That's a really hard question. So usually during the summer, I have more time to just kind of like drive up the coast with my dog. The highway out by me that I normally rode up the coast on, like just drove, I mean, we had a really bad mudslide. I want to say it was last year or the year before, and it actually wiped out a bridge, which they then finally repaired. It's that road that you see in a lot of car commercials, like when they're like, oh, California, look at how well this car handles, and it's like on this windy road and goes over this bridge by the ocean. So that's Highway 1, so I'm near there. And that road is actually closed. The bridge they had rebuilt, but they've rebuilt it wrong, so I think it's closed again. So anyway, I like to do that. Song was the question. But when I'm doing that, I always feel like Country Roads and Leaving on a Jet Plane are both just really good, just chill, summery songs by John Denver. I don't know if I just said that. Did I just say that? I don't know. I'm kind of crazy. No, those are really good summer songs. I have like a summer playlist on Spotify that I created. It's a lot of just like 90s, 90s music and early 2000s that just kind of, I don't know, it's nostalgic for me. So I know that's kind of, I don't really feel like it's like a just summer song. There's some really good country songs too. And that is where, I don't know, and that's the summer teacher, what was it called? School's Out for Summer tag that was started by the social Speechie and creative Scribbles. So I will link their videos in the description as well as the questions. And if you want to do this, if you are a teacher or tuber, or even if you just want to, I guess, write out your answers, I challenge you to do this tag because it's fun. And I don't know, I really like watching these. It's cool to just, see what are other people doing. So that's where I'm at. So I am going to wrap this up, and I will schedule this to come out while I'm in Spain. So hello from the future. Just kidding. All right, see you guys later. Bye.